Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I would like to share a story about one of the most unforgettable experience in my life. The day I hiked Mount Kinabalu. It was not just a physical challenge but also an emotional and mental journey that taught me the real meaning of perseverance. Mount Kinabalu, as we all know, is the highest mountain in Malaysia. Standing at more than 4,000 meters above sea level, it is both beautiful and intimidating. I had always dreamed of reaching its peak, but I never realized how difficult it would be until I actually start the climb. Our journey began early in the morning at Timpohon Gate. The air was cold and fresh, and I could hear the sound of birds and flowing water from the nearby streams. At the moment, I feel so excited. My friends and I were full of energy, taking photos and laughing as we started our adventure. The first part of the trail seems easy. We were surrounded by tall trees, ferns, and moss. It felt like walking inside a magical forest. However, as we climbed higher, the trail became steeper and the air thinner. My breathing grew heavier and my legs started to ache. Every step felt harder than the one before. The backpack on my shoulder suddenly felt heavier, and I began to wonder if I could really make it to the top. I remember looking up at the endless stairs and rocky path ahead of me, and for a moment I felt like giving up, but then I looked around and saw other hikers. Some were older than me, some even carried heavier bags, yet they kept going without complaining. Their determination inspired me. I told myself, if they can do it, so can I. I took a deep breath, slowed down my pace, and continued walking. Step by step, little by little, by the time we reached the rest house at Laban Rata, the sun was setting. The sky was painted with shades of orange, pink, and purple. It was breathtaking. From there, I could see the clouds below us, and it felt like standing above the world. That beautiful view reminded me that every bit of pain was worth it. After a short rest, we woke up at 2 a.m. to start our final climb to the summit. It was freezing cold and pitch dark. We wore our headlamps and walked carefully on the rocky path. The wind was strong, and my fingers were numb from the cold. There were moments when I wanted to stop, but I reminded myself of my goal, to reach the peak and watch the sunrise from the top of Malaysia. Finally, after hours of slowly and steady climbing, I saw the sign that said Lost Peak 4,095 meters. At that moment, I couldn't hold back my tears. I did it. I had reached the top. The first light of dawn started to appear, painting the sky in gold and blue. Standing there above the clouds, I felt a deep sense of peace and pride. Every struggle, every drop of sweat, every step, it all led to that beautiful moment. That experience taught me a powerful lesson about perseverance. Life, just like hiking Mount Kinabalu, is full of obstacles. Sometimes the path is steep, sometimes the air feels too thin and we feel like we cannot go on. But if we keep moving forward, even one small step at a time, we will eventually reach our destination. Now, whenever I face challenge in life, I always remember that climb. I remind myself that strength is not just about muscle, but also about the heart and mind. It's about believing in yourself. Things get hard, and never giving up, no matter how far the journey seems. To me, hiking Mount Kinabalu was not only about reaching the top. It was about discovering my own strength and learning that perseverance can turn the impossible into possible. Here are some I took at the summit of Mountain Kinabalu. Thank you.
Strawberry champagne, last the